So.
It's showtime, guys.
Woo!
We're live. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to do a live stream. We're going to answer all your questions. And today we have Renzo over there. Yeah, Renzo over there. And down here is Matthias. So yeah, Matthias and Renzo are two very good friends of mine who've been helping out with the show for over the past 3 years since we're doing it, pretty much. Yeah, today we're gonna talk about stuff that's going on because we haven't really seen each other in so damn long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk. Let's maybe start with Renzo. What are you up to, buddy?
So hi everybody. I'm still
shout out to Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm still working from home, so it's still pretty busy at my job. But it's a strange situation. I have looked at the calendar today, and it's day 27 of lockdown and isolation and everything, and it's starting to get hard now. I think it's enough. I think they have to take down the measurements a little bit because everybody you hear, everybody is going crazy now.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Your household?
Yeah.
Or just everybody in Belgium is going crazy? How about you, Matthias?
I'm holding up.
You're holding up? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just stuck in our game rooms, right?
Yeah.
We're all just stuck in our game rooms.
Yeah. I'm actually working. I was working last week, but this week I got quarantined. Next week I start working again, and
Okay.
So
you're doing it like 1 week there's one group going to work, the other week the next group takes over. Okay.
Yeah.
So Gregor Fabulous is watching. He says, I came for Mattie, but I stayed for Renzo. Awesome.
Only 5 seconds live and we already got gricked.
Aram says, hi guys. We got Retro Cade saying Mattie good vibes. Oh yeah. Oh, and Stephanie keeps on commenting. Watch y'all every day. Thanks so much, Stephanie. That's awesome. It's awesome. Renzo is a beast. Ed is a beast. What about Mattie? He got the beard.
Too much of a beast.
so what have y'all been doing, like geek wise or retro wise? Or are you guys playing some games?
Yeah, playing a lot of games.
Which ones? Tell me.
So last week I went to work, then I didn't get to game as much, but the week before I was at home, then I played Devil May Cry 5. I don't know if you can see.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a very good game. Because I came off of a lot of sandbox games and I was tired of it. And this one is just straight on, full on action. Go in a hallway, kill some beasts and devilish motherfuckers. It's very good game.
Okay. Is it kind of like Resident Evil or?
No, it's not. It's more of Resident Evil is going back and forward between rooms, and this is all on one rail, one hallway, going from one beast boss fight to the next. You have like 3 characters to switch between. Okay. You get one who can possess animals and shit, like a big bird and a lion, tiger kind of beast, and another one who can fire his arm. pretty weird stuff.
You can shoot his arm?
Yeah, his arm, and you can upgrade it so it becomes a homing missile and a net and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's pretty good. And then you got Dante, the main protagonist of the series.
Okay.
So it's a very cool game. That's what I played.
It's playing Devil May Cry 5. Yeah.
It's out already. I got through it.
You already played through? You completed?
Yeah. I played the week before. I played through.
Okay.
It's like only
So-
a 10-hour game or so it's okay.
So how about you, Renzo? Are you playing Call of Duty like Stephanie, or?
No, I don't have Call of Duty.
Really?
I watched your room tour video, and you were talking about Wampum. So
Yeah,
I
the NES game. Yeah.
picked that out of the collection. So for the past 2 days, I've been playing Wampum. It's like a Mega Man game. You have 6 worlds you can choose from at random. There are power-ups, and after that, there's a final level that opens up. A lot of enemies to Wamp.
To Wamp.
Everybody. Still, I got a lot of Wamping to do. Up to level 6. But I haven't womped the last boss.
You womped good, but you haven't womped them all.
He's unwompable. I think.
Unwompable. Okay. Yeah, but that's a cool NES game. Got some of the Mega Man aesthetics going on, I guess, with the different power-ups. We got 16-bit Chim in the chat. Thomas is hanging out. Got Andy Pittman. Got Kevin Monsieur. Hello, Monsieur. And yeah, Viper. He's also coming over to the stream. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Let's maybe start getting some questions in the chat, because we're gonna answer some questions. I don't know why I just did that. Anyways, what have I been playing? I've been playing.
Jump when you do that. Like
Matthias has to jump. Let's try it
I
out.
have to jump.
Yeah, if I hit the box, man. Okay, so I've been playing Turtles in Time. I want to do a live stream of me playing it, but I need to get good at it first, because I don't want to suck for you guys when I do it. Yeah. So
next year,
yeah, I'm been playing Turtles in Time. I usually get stuck at the level where Slash comes in with the dinosaurs. I don't know why, but I was trying to figure that out. So TXVG Collector 82 says, "Hey Ed, hi buddy." Yeah, we actually answered some questions of yours that are going to be re-uploaded. And let's take some questions over here. Where are y'all from? We're all from Belgium, actually. Different parts from Belgium. I come from a town called Aarschot, which sounds like Aarschot, unfortunately. Mattie is from Antwerp. You want to tell us something about your beautiful city?
What is there not to tell? It's the most beautiful city in the world, Antwerp.
How about you, Renzo?
I live near Westerlo.
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 Yeah, you guys live in a city or a town. I'm more of a country
folk.
Take me home.
Like a Westerlo redneck.
Yeah,
Gets out the guitar.
So yeah, we're all pretty much from Belgium. We live like an hour apart. Me and Renzo live like 20 minutes away from each other. RM is asking us, have gaming prices gone up during quarantine? Not that I know of. Maybe more people are searching for the same game that you're looking for, and that's why people are bidding on it.
I heard the Ring Fit Adventure was totally sold out.
Really?
My girlfriend, she wanted to get it because she likes to fitness and shit, so she wanted to do the Ring Fit Adventure, so I was happy. She want to play a game. All right, I'm going to get it for her. It's everywhere. It's sold out. You can't get it anywhere. I think people miss the fitness and they're all at home Ring Fit adventuring before the TV. So, yeah.
Okay.
I've heard all the game shops are pretty busy now.
Yeah.
Also in the the biggest one put on a video of all the stock he was selling in one day. It was like his entire living room was almost filled.
Yeah, was that Retro Gaming Fun?
Or?
Yeah, like stuffed in the hallway.
Yeah.
We filmed there before, like when we did the shop. So if that thing is packed, that's a lot of packages.
That's a lot of packages.
It's a lot of packages. I don't know. I think like some are probably going to go up. I think on Pixel Game Squad, the Squadcast would chase after the right price. He has like an eBay shop. or an Amazon shop, and he says like a lot of Wii titles are selling like hotcakes right now. So yeah, I think like some people are actually, you know, grabbing back to some of the games they used to play. Maybe now that's the Wii for most people. So yeah, I think definitely some sort of games will be going up in price right now. Let's do y'all play Fortnite? I actually do play Fortnite. Any of you?
Nope.
My son wants to, but I don't let him.
You never played Fortnite? I mean, you have to at least try it. It's free. It's
That's
free.
some good parenting, man.
That's some good parenting. Okay, we got another question. Seeing as you're the biggest Turtle fan I know, do you own the Dr. L toy figure as well as the Lionheart one? I know they are pretty rare. I don't own Dr. L, which is the elephant turtle guy. I do own Lionheart. I actually found him over at a flea market for just a couple euros, like €2. He didn't come with any of the accessories, but I do own him. So yeah, there you go. As for rarity, they're pretty okay. They're not too rare. They are not as common as, you know, like the like the undercover turtles, the regular ones, not the one with the clot. But yeah, they're pretty okay. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, it's unique here. Awesome. What more do we have here? Are you collecting variant colors TMNT figures? I'm looking out for them. Like, I do have the variant of Genghis Bonafrog. But I, like, if I come across them and I actually see that it's a variant, I will probably keep both. Gina's Eyeball is coming in saying yeehaw. And then talking of Turtles in Time, any of you guys be getting the NECA figurines? They look amazing. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I saw some pictures of those in. They look amazing, but I think it's almost impossible to get them here in Belgium. Eh? It's not as easy to go into Target and pick them up. And
that's true, but you're going to be able to find them through some websites at Comic-Con. They're probably
they're going to be expensive. Eh?
Yeah, they're going to be around like, I think, like €30, something like that, because they're 2-packs most of the time. If they're 1-packs, I don't know. But yeah, like actually playing the game again, it's cool to see all of the NECA ones getting turned out like that. I love the foot soldiers they already did and some of the turtles. So yeah,
the boxes really also look awesome.
Yeah, but they're new toys, so I don't want to get into them too much. Because it'll never end.
Yeah. True story.
Okay. Murphy Bros Collectibles. Once again, thank you so much for sending in that cave turtle. That was awesome. It's an awesome piece in my collection right now. Go check him out on Instagram if you guys haven't already. He's asking, you guys ever play Shadows of the Empire? I don't think I have. I think I played the Star Wars Battlefield. This is Star Wars, right?
The
N64 one. Yeah.
Okay, I have played that one. Yeah.
Is it the one with the
Stormtrooper? Yeah, I have played it. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's been a long time.
I'm not that into N64, so
it's a hard.
Yeah, I don't like it for some reason. I'm more of a PlayStation kid.
Okay.
So I have like 20 N64 games, so it's not a lot. But Shadow of the Empire is one of them, so I have played it.
All right.
It's one of the better games on the system, I think.
Yes. It's hard. Like every Star Wars game.
This is the one that's like a first-person shooter, right?
Yeah, I used to get stuck on a part where you have to fly around with a jetpack and do something or search for something, and I could never find it.
Okay. Oh yeah, NES Commando is in the house. What's up? Our German buddies are in the live chat. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, we're all staying safe. We're staying at home. We're just live streaming from each individual game room right now, which actually it's pretty awesome. I get to see your room. I get to see yours.
Yeah. We get to see
Great,
Renzo's
great.
room finally for once.
Finally, yeah. We
Part-
still need to do a room tour there.
Yeah.
We got one more question. Milkweed Gazi 77 asks, here's a question, ... What's the one figure or game that each of you have in possession that you will never let go or sell? It's a tough question, right?
Yeah, it's a tough question. I have multiple things. I was thinking about it last time when I was thinking about when there was going to be a fire, which games I would grab and what would I leave behind. So it's kind of the same question, and I think I would go for the Turtle NES. I think because it's just so cool of a piece. I would grab that and go and leave the rest. I think. I don't know. Maybe some higher end titles like the Kid Clown and the I don't know. Just to resell them and get my games back. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're already thinking one step further.
Yeah.
I think for me,
Even when your house on fire or planting stuff.
Yes.
the plan is to make money.
Entrepreneur.
All right. I think for me, I probably grab my guitars. But if it has to be, a game, probably be the Turtle NES system. And toy-wise, I would grab like my RAF on card, my Turtle RAF. The first the 10 back I have, because like if there's one piece of the collection I would never let go of, or like if I have to sell everything, that's like the one thing I'll keep and be happy about having that has a lot of memories to it for me. How about you, Renzo?
The easy answer, I would go for the games I had as a child. I would if I could take one thing, I would take my original NES. It's sitting right there that I got on my first communion. It's I have never done anything to it. It's all original. I've never modded it. I've never made it region free. It still has the original pin connector, and every time it's doesn't play or work good enough, I bent all the pins back in order. So I have to also want to keep the original pin connector. So I would definitely go for that first, I think.
Okay.
Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. You still have your NES from back in the day. That's cool. That's cool. You still have your games also?
Yeah.
The NES. Oh, that's
the
cool.
games,
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
But not the manuals or the boxes.
Just the games.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, you wouldn't keep the box. It's like
rip
open. Yeah.
And the manuals I lost during a move or somewhere in the attic. Maybe they're still parents, but I don't have them here anymore. So
I always kept the manuals when I was a kid. I always would read them on the bus to school, and every time I didn't get to play the Game Boy, I was always looking at the manuals of games. So yeah.
And at the end, you could write passwords down. They're always at a little section.
Notes.
Yes,
the little notes section.
Notes. Yeah.
Okay. Viper again. He's heard that Nintendo Switch prices have gone up, seeing as Japan can't send any over to Europe during the coronavirus. I don't know about that, actually. The only thing I have in pre-order over at Game Mania right now is Mana Trials or Trials of Mana. I haven't really looked at any prices for Switch games, honestly. Do you know, Matthi? Have you been checking out prices? I think they're like fixed prices, really. Unless it's scalpers trying to...
Yeah.
But I don't think
always
so.
Scalpers there, so I don't think the prices are that going up Switch-wise. I haven't bought a Switch game in a couple of months, so I'm a bit rusty price-wise.
Yeah, the big titles will just have a set price. Maybe it's on the more or less common titles where you get it.
Yeah. Can you repeat that question, Renzo?
The less common titles, maybe they are going up because they come from Japan, but like the big titles, they will just say the same.
Yeah. The bigger titles are always pricey.
But maybe
the
like
Marios and the
maybe
Zeldas and-
like the Animal Crossing release that might be doing that. But then again, with the Switch, you have the virtual store where you can buy it. So if you really need to get it physically, I don't know. Like, there's nothing holding Nintendo back from shipping out virtual games. I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They're probably selling a lot of titles through those virtual stores. Right?
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. It's the same thing with Netflix. Like one price for everything right now. Watch whatever you want. We got another question. What's your favorite retro toy that you own? For me, it's probably the Technodrome. Never had it as a kid. Saw it in real life when I bought it, and it's just simply amazing. So, Matthias, what's yours? I see you grabbing something.
Yeah, it's actually this one. I know it's not the right figure, but it's actually about the figure. It's the Headbanger from Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah,
and it's the only toy I with one other turtle figure I have from when I was a kid. I always kept it because it's that cool looking.
Can you
With the
hold it
two
up a
heads.
little bit higher? Yeah, so we can see. Awesome. The Headbanger.
Yeah, the Headbanger.
Yeah.
I got the surfboard and his gun. Still from when I was a kid, so
Awesome.
pretty awesome. Yeah, it's the only thing I have toy wise from my childhood. So.
How about you, Renzo? Renzo's not really into toys, really, but
I don't have any. I don't have nothing left. I sold everything to you, Ed.
that's true. That's true. Good deal on those castles.
Yeah.
Motu castles. Thank you for that. I think like I bought that off you like 3 years ago, and prices have probably like doubled by now on those.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
A lot. There were 3 boxed castles, 30 figures, vehicles.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, if I still would have something, it would be He-Man, of course.
Yeah. Well, go look. You have time now, I guess. Go look. I'll buy it off you. It's all good. I need to get some more toys or some game hunting done. It's not like we're going crazy.
Maybe I have some.
So yeah. Oh, here's a Belgian question. Asman. Is it Asman or Asman?
Assman.
Yes, I've been to Belgium many years ago. Do you guys still eat mayo with your fries?
Yeah.
I go with ketchup. I don't eat mayo actually, but you guys do?
Yeah. With
Anything, ketchup, mayo, tartar sauce, doesn't matter.
Just Danish
sauce.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, what was the very first console Mattie and Wren owned? Mine was the Sega Master System. Is what Viper asks.
For
Renzo.
me,
yeah.
Yeah, when I was 6, I got it for my first communion, as I just said. And the first I played was an Atari. At a niece of mine. I still remember I was like 4 or 5 years old. And it was Berserk.
Okay. Right.
And the first game was Super Mario. It was just a common set. And still my main console. I still love it the most. I still collect the most for it. So yeah, it made a big impact. So of course.
How about you, Matthias?
The Game Boy. That was my first system I had as a kid. I already did the story when you came filming at my place.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go check out.
I started playing. Yeah, I started playing with the Game Boy, and then when I saw at kids in the street, we used to play over each other's houses, and they had an NES, and I was like, whoa! And to my dad, I was like, hey, we have to get one of those. They play on the TV, and we were like, whoa, okay. And then the Super Nintendo came out, and my dad bought for me the Super Nintendo for my birthday or Christmas. I don't know. anymore. But
yeah.
that were the first
Yeah, if you
consoles I
want
owned.
to know more about Matthias's game room and his collecting obsession, check out his Behind the Collector, because he actually has a Behind the Collector room tour online. So go and check that out. Hassan says, love the room tours. Yeah, we love filming them. It's amazing. Every time we head out to one of these rooms, and usually there's like an hour of us having to, adjust to the climate of being around toys and games, and then we can start filming. So it's fun to do. We actually have a couple lined up that we still need to go and film. So yeah, we're also going to venture into Holland, shoot some room tours over there. It's going to be fun. As for my first console, I don't know if I said it already, that was the Game Boy Pocket with Super Mario Land. Yeah. Tarf asks, the agent retro fart, do you remember the first game toy that you ever purchased online? What was the first thing you ever purchased online, Matthias?
Phew. Do you mean also like from the stores, or only eBay, or general?
I guess it's just
Because I do
whatever.
not do eBay. I never bought anything from eBay.
I guess I guess it could be just secondhand sites or anything.
God. No, I can't remember. I can't remember.
Okay. You can't remember it. For me, it's probably some turtle thing I bought on Tweedehands or from Marktplaats, something like that, like a secondhand website. How about you, Renzo?
I don't remember either. One of the first I can still remember was Hudson Hawk on the NES.
Well, actually, I do remember the first thing I ever bought on a secondhand website, or on Tweedehands secondhand, was I found a lot of Nintendo games on there, and the guy didn't specify whether they were boxed or not. So I asked him, and he said, yeah, they're boxed, and the prices was like €8 a piece. So I got Castlevania, I got Terminator, I got Batman, and I got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. All 4 of those boxed for like €8 a piece. But this was in 2008, something like that. So yeah, it was okay. It
Love the
wasn't.
name, by the way. Tarf the Ancient Retro
Yeah.
Fart. That's a keeper.
Oh, Retro Rick is in the house. Hi, buddy.
Awesome.
Probably going to do a live stream next week with Retro Rick. We're still going to have to figure out when we can meet up, because he lives in Texas. So yeah, the hours are kind of different for us over here. Thanks so much for tuning in, buddy. If you haven't checked out Retro Rick's content, definitely do. He has some amazing toy and game hunts online right now, doing a $10 game collection, which is simply amazing. You wouldn't believe the stuff he's found in just 6 episodes right now.
Yeah.
Michael asks, who has the biggest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection out of all 3 of you? I think it's me, because
that's not a hard one, eh?
Because these other 2 are actually just looking for turtle stuff for me, pretty much. Yeah. Matthew usually keeps the Raphaels he doesn't own already, and I just take everything, honestly. Yo, Ed, you find Toon Shredder yet? No, I haven't actually. It's very, very hard to come by. He's no, can't find him. Can't find him over here, unfortunately.
Toon Shredder, is that the one with the pieces that go around?
No, that's Wacky Action Shredder. Toon Shredder is actually just a repaint of the original Shredder brought out in the Toon TMNT line. Okay. So, the ones that act all goofy, that like Mikey has his tongue coming out,
eyes
and
coming out,
eyes coming out. So Marco asks, what's up, guys? Question for Ed. What made you pick your name at corner? What? Pick your what? What made you pick your name Ed's Corner? Because it's not your real name, if I heard correct in some video. Who's Ed?
It means Ed is not your birth certificate name. Why did
you... No. Basically, Ed is a nickname I got from playing guitar in punk rock bands. And it was something like I went over to a band to help them out with painting their rehearsal space, and the drummer of the band, who actually does like Mario Maker runs right now, he's like in the top 500 of the world of people completing Mario Maker runs.
Awesome.
He said like, I don't know your names, but you're Ed, and this other guy who was next to me, the bassist in the band, Andy, he said you're called Ted. And like the drummer, it was called Bo. They told him you're Brittany now, so he got Ted and Brittany, and that was basically it. And like that name stuck with me in music. So when it was time to create a channel, I was like, I'm not gonna pop this on my real name if I end up making a fool of myself like I do every week. People are gonna be able to find me online. So I just stuck with the name Ed's Retro Geek Out, and I think Retro Geek Out was something like AVGN, you know, Angry Video Game Nerd. That's 4 words, so I tried something with 4 words as well. And there you have it.
How is Brittany doing?
Brittany is doing okay.
my Brittany dance beat.
My Brittany dance beat.
It's in my beautiful glass case over there.
Yeah, you made a shrine.
I've been everything I get on the show on the channel. I'm putting aside so I can make a shrine of things that I got on while I was on your show. So. So I got the Dracula on the Game Boy Color from the Brussels. I got the turtle, the Hyperstone heist from the last episode. Things like that I'm putting together.
You also have the Super Nintendo game that we first traded. You remember that?
Yeah.
Is it also?
I still have it. You got the War of the Gems from me.
I got War of the Gems. Yeah. So
and what did I got from you again?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think
I
you
know
just
it was like
paid me. I didn't think we traded. I think you just paid me.
Yeah.
No, we traded.
We traded?
It was like the most expensive one I had. And so this is a story of me and Matthias meeting for the first time, basically. Me and Renzo, we were selling over in Arscott at the Game Walhalla convention. Matthias comes up to me and he's like, do you also, take in trade-ins? Because I'm looking to unload a game, and I'm like, yeah, sure. What FIFAs you got in there? You know? And he pulls
because
out,
I look like a soccer enthusiast. Eh?
I don't know, but like usually when it happens, it's like there's this shovelware title I'm trying to get rid of. So he pulls out an NTSC version of War of the Gems, which is like a Marvel beat 'em up, and I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever you want. And I think I traded you like a Batman game when you didn't have already. It was either Batman Returns on the NES or Return of the Joker. It was something like that on the NES.
On the NES?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, it's on tape, so we can.
Yeah. We gotta check it. We got to check that out, so I can put it in my shrine.
Yeah. We'll have to look that up again.
Fun fact that War of the Gems you got off me. That's one of the games I got free from the box of trash from the street. So now you know.
No way. Really?
Now you know.
That's where that smell comes from.
I was running around with that game all day. Nobody wanted to take it from me. Nobody. No, not even Hunter or nobody wanted to take it from me. Yeah.
I was looking for it, so it was.
Yeah.
and like 3 years later, we're still friends. So
yeah.
That's awesome.
I also got that big turtle from you that day.
Oh yeah.
I was carrying it around like a baby all day. So
yeah, with beer. So it was like a turtle here and a beer over here.
Yeah.
So Patrick asks, what do you think the next big toy line in the future will be, or is it the end of new action figure franchises? I don't know if that's meant in a like future tense, or is it like which past toy lines are going to be big?
I think it's about new toys.
New toys.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I
honestly suck. New toys suck, man. I was last I was in a store we have in Belgium, Dreamland, and I was looking at the toys and I was like, this is crap. You have the new Power Rangers toys. They're all painted very horrible. The quality of the figures are not as good as we used to. So
Have you seen like the big Marvel figures? So you pretty much have like the biggest movie franchise right now. And those action figures are just horrible. Like the big ones, they're like big bulky plastic. The legs don't move. It's just the arms.
Yeah. You can buy them at the Action.
Yeah,
I saw them
as
once.
well. It's like Kenner points of articulation anno 1976. So it's like seriously.
It look like what they call in like in Mexico the blow molds. That's what they look like. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too up to date on that stuff. So,
No,
but I think there might be like a resurgence in Skylanders because I know a lot of kids played with that, and 10 or 15 years from now they might have nostalgic feelings for that. That was definitely a rage, and you've seen it come back with the Pokemon stuff. So
that's true.
that might be a possibility.
Yeah,
because now they're like cheap as hell.
Yeah.
You
can buy in the flea market. You can buy bags full of them, for
and
euros.
I think some kids are gonna be like, I want all of them now. I think that might be a possibility, definitely. But who's to say what's gonna happen? Maybe kids aren't as uptight to catch them all like we were, Bert's Retro Geek Out should be a spin-off show someday. Okay.
Bizarro World.
In what?
In Bizarro World.
Bizarro World.
Milkweed Gazee says, that's an awesome figure, Matty. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Oh, here we go. Do any of you own any Coleco tabletop handheld systems? I don't. I wish I had one.
The ones I had, I sold.
You had some?
Yeah.
I had one. The Frogger, I think. I sold it with lots more of Tiger and the caveman and all that kind of shit. I sold them all. I was getting over them. Yeah. What?
Where did you find them?
In flea market. They all came from flea markets.
What?
The Frogger one was without the box. The caveman was in the box. I had two versions of it. They have one who has kids on the front playing the game, and that one I had. And I had the one with the really awesome He-Man-esque cover. It's like a caveman with a dinosaur and a smoking volcano. It's awesome. If I had to keep one, I would have kept that one, but I sold them all. Now I have some tigers lying around, but I don't like them. I'm gonna get rid of them. It's not my cup of tea.
They're hard to play. When you were little and you didn't have anything else, then they were okay. But now,
they're just ornaments to put on the shelf. So I don't like them. I just don't like them. I have a couple cool ones. I have like a Double Dragon 2 one, and I got a Shinobi one, and an Action Man one. It's not that cool, but I have one.
Tiger handhelds.
Yeah.
I'm always looking out for the Game & Watch tabletops, but they're always like almost 200 euros whenever I see them.
They're way expensive, man.
I'm just gonna keep asking till someone goes like, "Oh, that's 20 euros." Okay, there you go. Here you go, Cancer.
Here you go, Cancer.
So yeah. Any tips for the biggest convention in Benelux to visit for retro games? That would have to be Pixel Days.
Pixel Day.
Go to Pixel Days. They're organizing it to September. So yeah, hopefully when we get more clarity on when we can actually go out again, they will, set the date, to set it to a fixed date, and then we'll probably, come out with it and, show it on the tour poster that we're going to be there. Let's take a look at the comments because we've got so many comments in right now. So cool concept. Room tours. Stephanie is back. Ooh, chasing the classics. Actually met this guy over in Texas. It was awesome. He's the guy I actually bought both of your games from.
Awesome.
Yeah, I bought, what was it?
Nightshade.
Nightshade for
Yeah.
Matthias, and I bought for Renzo. Which game did I buy for you again?
Wasn't it the romancing of the three kingdoms
Yeah.
or something like that?
Man.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
second one.
The second one, I think. Yeah.
So Chasing the Classics
I
actually
don't have
found
Shrine.
Chasing the Classics.
I remember because we sent the pictures to each other.
So Chasing the Classics is actually kind of like famous for finding stadium events for 99 cents.
For 99 cents.
Yeah, I don't know where, like at a thrift store or the video is out there, so go check out his channel and look for that video. It's pretty insane. Anyways, he was selling over at Retropalooza, getting over it. He was selling off every game he had in his collection. Maybe he kept a few, and I found some really good ones over at his booth. Really great prices as well. Empire Toys is in. Oh, we got on our retro channel. Craig is watching us. Awesome. Who do we have over here? Narc, have you got any new upcoming videos, streams over the coming days? I know Narc is working on some new videos, Viper, and he's also hopefully streaming with us again this weekend with me along with Greco Fabulous. We're going to stream over on Greco Fabulous, his YouTube, this weekend, so check it out. Cincy Nerd, awesome. He's also in the stream, man. At least you didn't get Brittany as a nickname. Yeah, totally agree, man.
Yeah, they can call me anything they want. I don't care.
Brittany's Retro Geek Out.
Brittany's Retro Geek Out. Is Brittany hot? Well, I'll send some pictures to you of our drummer. You can go nuts on those. The corner part was a mistake. Okay, yeah, that was kind of misleading, but I think we got where you were going with that, man. So thanks so much for your question. Bachelor number 1, where would you take me on our first date? I think this is directed to Renzo, though. So you better get correct with this question, Renzo.
I would take you to someplace special. I would take you out first for a nice dinner. Maybe we can, if we hit it off, we can go for a couple of drinks, and afterwards we can hit up a flea market where you can buy a lot of stuff to resell and pay for our second date, maybe.
So, what do you feel about that, Greco? Is that something you want to go into, or should Matthias give his treatment?
I'll take him straight to the hotel, man. None of that fancy shit with Mattie. Straight to the hotel. Back in the cab in no time.
Yeah, man. Everybody's here. All of my friends. Awesome. It's so awesome. Oh man. Yeah. So yeah, Narc also just bought an amazing and awesome lot of 80s toys. He's even got some Dungeons and Dragons in there, so that video is going to be cool. Aram says only Lego is still cool. I like Lego. I mean, I picked up some Lego. Renzo's pretty jealous of my Lego pickup.
Yeah, your knights. Yeah. But Lego is still, very cool. And kids always will play with it. My children also play a lot of the time with Lego. I keep all the boxes that we get new. We play with it together. If you buy Lego, keep everything nice and tidy, and you will always be ready to resell.
Yeah, I think so too. It's going to hold its value very well. I think it only goes up. So
yeah.
That date would definitely get you wrecked. Like before the stream, we were actually talking about how did we met, and then we were like, joking about Tinder and Grindr, but seems like the stream is turning into that anyway. So
I would womp Greco so hard.
I would womp him so hard. Oh man. Oh, I mean, Carlos. Hey man, hi buddy.
A big spear, a wooden spear. So I would.
Does it get bigger?
Spear
with power-ups, or?
Yeah, and the power-ups, it makes your spear longer. So, yeah.
I know just what power-ups those are. Little blue pills.
No.
So, Cincy, are you going to be doing some live streams? I think so. I think he does like live streams almost every noon right now. Do we have another question, guys? We need some more questions. So send them all down. Maybe Matthias needs to bump this thing again, or Renzo can punch it.
Right side. Oh.
Oh, we got a new question coming in.
This is
or
hard,
not.
Man. This is hard, man.
Do you still?
Oh, here we go. Turtles in Time, SNES, or Hyperstone Heist?
Turtles in Time for me.
Me too, but I like them both. I like them both very much, but Turtles in Time I had as a kid, so it has that nostalgia going on. So yeah,
they're so similar.
Yeah,
yet so different.
I like to think of them as one game. Like
yeah, but they do start out like nothing is the same in it though. They're both Konami. The only difference really is at the end of the Mega Drive game or the Genesis game, you have to fight like 5 bosses in an intense barrage. And
which feels lazy, things like that feel lazy in my opinion, because they switch the colors of the bosses. So Rocksteady is pink and not gray. So I think it's lazy. There's more than enough turtle stuff to go around and turtle characters.
I think gameplay wise, Turtles in Time would probably like be the best one.
Yeah,
for
I think
me.
so too.
But it's a very cool one as well. Just like you're saying, you know, the sprite swaps are done a bit sloppier than in Turtles in Time. Turtles in Time has so many cool artwork stuck in there. That's why I wanted to do the live stream, just to point out this sprite is actually a toy. You can buy this toy, not just the NECA one, but it used to be a toy in the 90s and stuff like it's going to be so cool. I think when I do the stream, and I'm going to suck at gameplaying, but whatever. Cool. European Master System variant you guys own. I don't know.
I think Masters of Darkness. I really love that game. It's an awesome game. It's harder to get, and it's not the most rare, but it's harder to get, and I love it. It's Castlevania for the Master System, so yeah, pretty cool.
Okay. Variant that I own. I don't know. Probably Predator? Like the game, or do you mean the console? I think the console is pretty much the same. You have like the Master System 1 or the Master System 2. I don't have any variant boxes really, so I do like the Predator game on there. That's pretty nice. Also European exclusive. What European exclusive do you recommend, Renzo, on the
I
Master
don't
System?
know if they are exclusive, but I have both of the Power Strike games.
Yeah, way to flex, way to brag about it.
Flex those Sega muscles.
Okay, we got a new question. What is one toy line you would never collect for?
All of them.
Why? All of them for Renzo. Only Lego.
Maybe.
How about you, Matthias?
Lego is kind of my answer, so because I think it's also I played with it when I was a kid, so I have some nostalgia for it, but I don't want to get it. It takes up a lot of space. I don't have kids to play Legos with, so I think it would take up a lot of space in my room to get it the way I want it. So Legos and Power Rangers. I never got into Power Rangers. I got a little bit into it when I was a kid, but not as much as Turtles or something like that. So
all right. A toy line I would never collect for. It's actually a pretty hard question. I don't know, man.
Action Man.
Yeah, Action
Yeah,
Man.
that's a good
probably.
one.
Yeah,
That's a good
yeah.
answer.
Or Barbie. Like
Come on.
Polly Pocket.
Barbie or Polly Pocket. I might do My Little Pony because they look cute. They look cute. But
I
that's
didn't like
what I think, you know.
Mighty Max either. Mighty Max, you would always
Yeah.
lose the little figures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matthew
very
is
finicky.
actually a big collector of Mighty Max.
Yeah,
so.
I love it. I love it. They're all in the glass case, so I have the volcano and all the a lot of smaller ones. So yeah, I think it's a
Yeah.
pretty cool toy line. But when you were a kid, it was hard to hold on to all the pieces. So yeah.
So Justin says a new Streets of Rage trailer just dropped, and we actually saw it right before the stream, but we haven't gotten the time to look at it yet. Streets of Rage is one of my favorite franchises, so I'm definitely going to be checking it out. How about you guys? Are you excited for this, or?
I'm definitely gonna play it. Definitely. But I think we have to download it or something, on the
Yeah,
Switch.
I thought coming out on Steam or something, right?
Yeah, or Limited Run is doing. Is it the fourth one? I saw Limited Run is doing the fourth one.
Yeah, it's the
Streets of
fourth
Rage.
one.
It's
Yeah.
that one, eh? Yeah.
So I mean,
So
Limited Run, I don't care. I don't want to like.
no,
I'll
man.
just wait, and
Yeah.
when I see it over at a convention, I'll buy it. You know, the only
Yeah.
thing I buy that comes out of my paycheck is Switch games. All of the retro stuff, I have like my own cash register, my hobby savings, you know, that I pump in there. And when like right now, it's pretty much okay. I got one pre-order, so like
You
I'm
know which
good.
game you should get?
Which
You
one?
should get this one. It's very good.
Ooh, that does look good. But is that a limited run or
No.
a unlimited run game? Or
I got it off ball.com. So
okay, all right. I'll check
it's
that out, man.
yeah, check it out.
Thanks.
Very Contra
What? Metroid? What?
Metroid Contra style with different weapons,
Yeah,
cool
cool.
bosses, very retro inspired. You really just check it out. It's very challenging also. So I had a good time with it.
Okay, so a dude named Nick. Hi, Nick. Thanks for tuning in. You guys mostly collect Nintendo and Sega. Is it just because of what you had as a kid, or any other reason you're not into the superiority that is PlayStation? I do have good memories about PlayStation, and I already own all the games I want on PlayStation. You just need to kind of focus when you're doing this and you're working with a budget. So whenever I do find a cool PlayStation game I've been wanting to play and I can buy it, you know, for €5, I'll pick it up. But otherwise it's like not my priority of what I want to collect or what gives me, you know, that feeling of I'm collecting and I'm, you know, getting all the good stuff in, I guess. How about you, Matty or Renzo? Who wants to go first?
I don't have any PlayStation games anymore. I used to have a big collection. I had like 600 PlayStation 1 games, but I always gravitated towards the Nintendo and Sega stuff. And I also had a PlayStation when I was a child. My little brother had one. So I played Final Fantasy and Bandicoot and Spyro games, but it wasn't the same for me. But I was growing up at the time when Nintendo and Sega had their rivalry, and it was a big thing at our school. And then PlayStation just happened afterwards.
Okay.
You always stick with the things you love when you're in like elementary school, I think.
You were in your formative years.
Yeah. And PlayStation was when I was in high school. At that time, I was more playing PC. So I did own a play. It's what you said. You can't have everything. You can't have an entire collection of everything.
Because you used to own like a pretty good amount of PlayStation 1 and 2 games, like really top titles.
Yeah.
How many did you have?
600, and there weren't any racing or sports titles in there. So it's all decent games.
You sold them all like 4 years ago. I remember that because I was like, you can get a table next to me at like the first Game Valhalla convention, and you were running around all the time, and I kept handing you over money because people were buying the PlayStation games.
They went so fast. And I just had one table and it
Yeah,
was like,
one box, just PlayStation.
yeah, just with PlayStation and constantly, and around a lot of people. It was the
Yeah,
first. It was like
yeah.
100
It was really
people.
small that time.
Yeah, and they sold very fast. I should have kept them. Now they're worth like double what they were like 5 years ago. But
They
yeah,
have gone up in price, definitely.
yeah.
How about you, Matthias?
As I told earlier, I'm pretty much of a PlayStation kid. I got the PlayStation instead of the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
So the games that I have for the PlayStation are actually my games from when I was a kid. So those I still have. And I have a lot of PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games, but
I
they
think like
all
what the PlayStation did right for you is have like the gory games, the gruesome
yeah
horror titles.
the
That's
more
something you're
heavy
really
titles.
into.
I was really early into the Resident Evil titles and the Nightmare Creatures and all of that good stuff. But I don't like collecting CD based games
Okay.
because they all scratch and you have to check the state of the disc, and it's too finicky for my likings. So, but I still own quite a lot of PlayStation games.
Okay. Awesome. So
But
retro toy file has arrived.
last forever. They will. They will eventually. You can't play them anymore.
The disc-based
Probably,
games.
Disc-based
yeah, they
games, yeah.
probably
Yeah.
faster than
Okay. Yeah.
the cartridge games.
I think we have a winner of who's gonna win the date with Greco Fabulous. Take a look at this comment. He's from exotic New Zealand, and he has a pile of Transformers G1. So yeah, Greco, I think you found your match. Thanks for tuning into Ed's dating show. What else do we have? We got Nicholas, who has a awesome TMNT collection. He says My Little Pony doesn't take up much space. Doesn't take much place. What? That's some English with the head on it. Huh? Yes. Any of you guys collect comic books as well? I collect a couple, not really noteworthy, anything like that.
I don't. I used to do it when I was like 15 or 16. But yeah, I lost all the interest in that. I sold the entire collection. I had also like 2,000 different titles. I sold it all.
Comic books? Wow.
Yeah. But
You're a collectophile, aren't you?
yeah.
You had like tons of laser discs too, and like
when I was 6 years old, every week, and I would get comic books.
Okay.
You're talking about the Spider-Mans and the
No.
Urbanussen and the Siskin and Whiskers.
I had those two, but more like Belgian comic books.
Yeah, me too. I was, as a kid, I still like it, the Urbanus strips. I still love those.
So Urbanus is basically like a comedian from Belgium, and he has his own comic book series. Yeah. So BS Mac asks, what advice would you give a retro toy collector from New Zealand? Buy lots, because New Zealand is like part of Australia, right?
No, it's a different.
But it's near the vicinity of Australia, right? It's like in the same area of the world. No,
It has to take a plane to get there, so you can't go every week to there. So
to what?
Yeah.
But it's the same part of the world, right? It's the same. What is it?
Yeah. That's like saying go to Russia if you want to buy toys. When you're...
No. I didn't say go to Australia and buy them. I said buy lots. If you feel like you're removed from good flea markets and shops like that, the way to go is check out lots on eBay. If you want to get like a good mixture of toys, the price is going to go down for each item. If you're going to try getting everything one by one, is going to cost you so much at shipping. Obviously getting a big lot in is going to cost some shipping, but at least you'll have like lots to show for it. So I think that would definitely be the way to go if those are the problems you're running into.
And also do research in what Australian or New Zealand exclusive things there are in toy lines, and there are a lot of Australian exclusive things in games, and here wants those. So buy those and then sell them to Ed, and he will sell Belgian toys to you.
Yeah, we need some of those NES exclusives, like the cricket game and the footy game.
Yeah, footy. Yeah.
So, guys, big news has just dropped. Streets of Rage is going to be released in about 2 weeks. Okay, awesome. Here we have Gorefest, who is also in like a deathcore band. Awesome. Yeah. How does it feel not to have a beard? I just like shaved mine away because I was doing like a quarantine beard, but it wasn't working out.
Mine worked out pretty well.
And that's just from being in quarantine this week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we addressed that a bit earlier, so you're gonna have to watch the rerun of the stream.
We didn't talk about
how did we met, Renzo? That's true. You want to talk about that?
I don't really remember very well.
I remember bumping into you over at flea markets a lot.
Yeah, we live in the same neighborhood, and we used to see each other at flea markets. But it was like a rivalry when
at
you
first, yeah.
I
would see him.
I thought, damn, there's that guy again. Now he has everything.
It was the same thing. So eventually we bonded forces and got all of the retro stuff.
I actually have that with Thomas. Thomas lives almost around my corner. And every time I see him at the flea market, I think like, oh shit, there goes the score.
That's 16-bit, you know.
Yeah.
But I think the first time the tensions faded a little was when I sold you some TMNT puzzle I found at the flea market.
Yeah, that could be.
TMNT. Yeah. I think it was a puzzle.
Yeah, it was definitely something.
Yeah, and then we started talking, and from then on, we go to the flea market together.
Yeah, we kind of bonded over that, and then we started, just going together and like planning out to get as much as possible out of the flea market runs we did. Saturday morning, what?
We did that for a couple of years.
Yeah. And then you stopped going to flea markets.
Yeah.
Saturday Morning Gamer asks, what's a game or toy you didn't pick up in the past that still haunts you today? I actually did answer that in a re-upload I did today, so go check that out. But Renzo and Matthi can still answer.
You want to go first, Renzo?
What? I have a big story about that. Well, I was thinking about it when I saw it in the live stream. The one that got away? I saw a listing on a second-hand site on a Friday evening. It was a listing that was already a week old about a video store that was closing down. And they said everything is going to be sold, all the movies, the cardboard displays, we still have posters, and also games. But games was right at the bottom of the list, and it was like 40 minutes away from where I live. And I was going there mainly for the movie stuff, because I'm also collecting that and into that. And when I got there, there were a lot of games, but they were clearly picked through, and there were just newer stuff. It was like from PlayStation on and upwards and newer. So I immediately went to the register and asked the guy, like, is there something older? Maybe you have something in the back. And he said, oh yeah, but we sold everything yesterday already. And it turned out that he sold like 300 complete in box SNES and Game Boy games.
Wow.
300. They would put them on the shelves in the video store, just a card, and he kept all the boxes and all the manuals. He just always folded them nicely, so they were brand new. They were never been touched. And now he sold all the boxes with the cartridges, and then all boxes full of the cardboard boxes and the manuals. So they were all complete. And he sold them all for €3 a piece. So it was 900 euros for 300 completing boxes. New game. If I got there a day earlier, I would have gotten.
Dat is een zure, gelijk dat wij zeggen.
That's insane, man. How about you, Matthew?
I always wanted to get the Famicom game, the Splatterhouse Famicom game, and I saw it once at the convention, the Wanpaku Graffiti, or how is it called?
Yeah.
I saw it once at the convention, and I was like, I get it later. And when I came back, it was gone, and I never seen it at the convention. Now we go. I never saw it again. So
I actually bought it over at a convention together with
probably you bastard.
With the Kid Dracula game. Yeah. I got the Kid Dracula game.
I think it was Kalken or something like, but
no, this was
back
in Holland. I bought it. I bought it over in
okay.
Holland. Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I never saw it again. I don't have it.
For like €20, huh?
What?
Yeah.
You got the game for like €20. It was cheap. You picked it up, Ed.
Me? Yeah. I mean, it was a bundle deal, but you were like haggling the guy down because you wanted to get Carnival, but it was like a repro. Carnival 92 repro or something, and then at the end you pulled out of that deal, and it was like, okay, I'll just get 40 for gold. That's like, okay, cool. What's your favorite anime series? Actually, what's the thing with like the big robot things that they go into?
Evangelion.
What?
Gundam.
I used to watch that. Yeah, or
That's
Sailor
with
Moon.
the mech suits and
yeah, the mech suits. I also like, Sailor Moon. That's something I watched on French television, like little
Samurai Pizza
girls
Cats.
turning cats. Is that an anime?
Yeah.
Really?
Samurai Pizza
Okay.
Cats. It also has a Famicom game. It's pretty good, actually.
Okay, all right. I
But I'm
think
not
Game
that
Day
much-
did a review of that.
Ooh, Game Dave. It's a long time I checked his content.
Yeah, Game Dave, good content. How about
Yeah.
you, Renzo? Favorite anime?
Death Note.
Death Note. Okay.
Yeah, it's, I've read all the mangas and I've seen all the anime series. It's about a guy, a student in high school. He's like a brilliant guy, and one day he finds a note that a demon has dropped on Earth. And when you write a name in it, that person has like 8 hours or 8 minutes to live.
Okay.
You can just write any name in there, and the person will have a heart attack and will die.
You saw the movie, Renzo?
No,
The live action movie. It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Is that the one
pretty
with Vin
awful.
Diesel?
But it's an awesome series. Death Note. I
used
also
to
saw a little bit of it.
I
Not
still
much, but a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the big retro shows in Europe? When and where?
Pixel
Big
Day.
retro.
Pixel Day, yeah. Once again,
Pixel Day. Like the Vintage Dutch Toy Fair was pretty good. I'm hoping they're going to continue that. Toy wise, that was really, really nicely done. There used to be in Holland a gaming convention that was pretty darn big, but it stopped. What was that called again?
Deurne.
Deurne.
Yeah, that one was really good.
A very good one.
Yeah, and now actually some friends of mine are starting to do Vintage Toys of the Universe, which I'm hoping is going to do well. Now it's happening in June, so I'm not sure with the Corona thing happening if that is going to continue or not. They'll probably postpone the date, but I have good hopes for that thing. So yeah, and Comic-Con Brussels usually has a really good variety of vintage toys out there. So yeah. Definitely lagged ahead. Okay. Greco came back. I don't know, with the idea of a relationship that pays for itself plus womping.
Womp womp womp.
Ed, are you running out of space in the game room? Maybe. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't know, man.
Yeah, you definitely are.
It's pretty full, eh?
Games.
It is pretty full. Yeah. So this is about me not knowing where New Zealand was. Continent. Yeah, I meant continent. And Holland is part of Belgium, right? Yeah. Totally true. It's parking. Is it parking? Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Holland is actually part of the Netherlands.
So where the Dutch live?
It's where the Dutch live.
Is any one of you planning to buy the ultimate figures from Super 7? Yeah, I'm picking up that mutagen, man. That's going to be cool. What time is it in Belgium right now? It's 10:10 at night. So yeah, almost bedtime for us.
You can ease it.
Who do you call when you want some pepperoni? Yeah, like Akira is also a pretty good anime. We got Fist of the North Star. That's also a cool Game Boy and NES game.
That's an awesome anime also, the Fist of the North Star. It's very over the top, eh? A lot of fighting.
Favorite retro toy line of all time, minus TMNT. And like second place is Master of the Universe. How about you, Matthias?
First place is TMNT. Second place is Toxic Crusaders. And third place is Thundercats. I really like Thundercats.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And Ghostbusters is also there. The real Ghostbusters is also up there. So, yeah.
It's like
which
How
one
about
do
you,
I take?
Renzo? You got one?
Yeah, I also like G.I. Joe. I love everything you said, but also G.I. Joe has to be included, I think, because now it's less collectible, but it was easier to play with when you were a kid, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome toys, G.I. Joe. I played with them when I was a kid. I didn't like it as much as Turtles because they were smaller and not as articulate. How do you say it? They didn't. Yeah, they didn't pose as well as all the rest, I think. So, but they have a lot of cool toys. They do stuff, they shoot stuff, and that's always cool. So yeah.
It was a joke about Holland being a part of Belgium. It was just a goofy joke. Sorry about that. Ed, are you rich? No, I'm not. I just have fancy lights.
Do we look rich?
Do we look rich? I don't think so.
Rich eccentrics.
We're rich because we have friends.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
it's beautiful, man.
And all these people in the chat are my friends right now, so I can be richer. You know, it's freaking awesome. Although Greco is like asking us to stop. Okay, I think we're gonna finish off with the last question. Greco, when is the last time you brushed your hair? Maybe not that one, because it would be hard to answer that. Are we picking up the GameStop exclusive 4-pack? No, I actually have the Target exclusive that came out in the 1990s with the 4-pack after the 5-year anniversary. So I'm going to stick with that one, honestly. Handsome. Okay. We need one more. We need one more question so we can finish the stream. Or do you guys want to keep going?
Doesn't matter for me. I can keep on going.
I think we need.
Know why Greco wants to buy pepperoni.
I get that too, man.
I think he wants your pepperoni, Renzo.
I'll just womp him when he comes to.
Womp him.
All right. Thanks so much, Victoria. Here we go, Super Lario. He was actually in the USA for the longest time. This dude, he's from Germany originally. Bought like a whole collection when he was there, just going to flea markets. And now he came back. Actually, I need to follow up on his channel. It's pretty cool. Okay, 2 more questions, and then we're going to call it quits for this live stream. We might pick it up again later, maybe next week, maybe the week after that. So definitely tune in again. Could you ever consider not collecting? I think it's in my blood. So yeah, for you guys too.
Same
is
here.
that is that a tauntaun in the back? I asked it too.
No,
Over at Matthi. It's actually Jurassic Park dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's the one with the collar. I don't know how it's called. The nice doggy.
Yeah, the one that kills Newman.
Eh?
The one that kills Newman.
Yeah. That's why I wanted that one.
So
did they ever make an action figure of Newman?
Yeah, but it looks really weird. It's actually Nedry in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
He looks like super buffed. So
buff.
Yeah,
he's like very fat in the movie.
Yeah. But that's why. You can't say the magic word. How many items do you have in your collection? I think I have about 3,000 games and about roughly 1,000 toys, something like that. How about you, Renzo? You got lists. You gotta know, man.
Yeah, I have 1,988 games, I think. And
How many?
988, I think. Yeah.
Okay. But you, Mattie?
My list earlier today, and I have like 600 movies. 600 movies on DVD or on Blu-ray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Man? I have like, I think 2,000, 2,500 games. I have more than 1,000 CDs, all metal. I have like 200 LPs, vinyl, also all metal. I have a lot of DVDs also. I don't know how much, but I have not 600, but I have also a lot of DVDs. But yeah, I think games wise, 2,500 games, I think.
Okay. So the pepperoni was a line from the Samurai Pizza Cats theme song in the US.
Yeah.
That's where that comes from. Area 51. Awesome, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, we're going to answer the last question, but thanks for making it. Yeah. So he says hi to the panel. Area 51, together with Marcello's Game Room and some other guys, they actually do a live video talking about toys every Sunday around 10 in the morning in Canada, or something like that. Check it out. Check out his channel. And then we're going to head into the last question. What are your 3 top collecting tips? Who wants to go first? Maybe we can all do one collecting tip. I'd say definitely now when prices are soaring in the retro bubble, we have to I think just go for lots. Like it's not affordable to buy everything piece by piece. Either you buy lots to create a big collection and have doubles that you can work with to trade and upgrade your collection, and otherwise go to flea markets and whatever you like, if it's cheap, pick it up, and then you'll have a cheap collection, and you'll have the thrill of the hunt as well. How about you, Renzo? What tip can you give the guys over here?
I would make a list. I'm
Surprise!
Yeah, make a list, but maybe not make a list if you don't like that, but figure out what you truly want, what you really want to get, and get that, and don't just buy whatever to put on top of each other and make a big heap. Just get what you really want.
Yes, that's a good one. My tip for collecting is maybe not so much for me, but maybe for you guys, because you buy a lot of cardboard. You should buy something called this. I don't know if you can see it. It's
Is
called
it like a dust cleaner. Oh no, label remover.
Staples label remover. You can put it on cardboard and on everything you want. It takes the price stickers and shit right off. So you can buy beat up boxes with stickers all over it and a marker all over it. You put this on it and it cleans right off. So it works pretty well, I think. I saw it once at a convention. A guy was doing it, and I was like, "Whoa, what's that?" And he's like, "Oh, it's staple label remover." And I went online and I got it. So and since I've been using it since, it works really well, especially on cardboard. So,
Okay. So
That's
it's
a good
kind of like Goo Gone or not?
I don't know what Goo Gone is. I never used it. It's something America. I see in YouTube videos in America, but I think so. Yeah, I think so. It's something like Goo Gone, but this
Okay.
one works
Yeah.
really well. Wonder boven wonder, but this one really works
It's
really
a miracle
well.
that works that well.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, like, some people are like, price tags need to stay on the cards for vintage. Sometimes I do agree with that, but sometimes if it messes up, the aesthetic of the cover, usually I just keep them on, honestly.
Yeah, me too. But I had
But
like
remember
the
with the NES set, yeah,
yeah.
there was like one sticker on there that wasn't like the original price tag, so it was a different kind of sticker. Yeah.
That one I got off with this. I had like there was like tape on it and shit, like the brown masking tape, and I got it all off with this, and you don't see it anymore. You don't see anything about it. So
okay, all right, awesome. So, how much can you lift?
I can lift Greg.
I could lift a Greco. I can lift one. I think so too. Man.
Probably.
Yeah.
Does it mean shoplifting or what does it
He's going to get Greg. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for providing us with questions in the live chat. And we hope to see you soon in an all new one. And please remember, somewhere this weekend, me, Narc, and Greco are going to do another one. So hopefully tune in for that one. Thank you so much for watching. And we will see you in I feel like I'm repeating myself. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye,
Bye, guys.
everybody. Love you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.